Welcome to today's edition of Crypto Corner at InvestorIdeas.com. News on what's driving the cryptocurrency market. Hello everyone, this is Sam Mowers here and welcome to episode 574 of the Crypto Corner podcast. For news today, GCAC has launched a Uniswap marketing token. Canon is supplying 11,760 miners to Mawson Infrastructure. Digital has announced a hosting agreement with Compute North, and Future Fintech is acquiring Kyber Money Exchange. Just before we get into the show, though, a quick reminder that if you enjoyed this podcast, please feel free to share it or leave us a review. And as always, I recommend checking out some of the other podcasts on InvestorIdeas.com. Some of these include the Clean Tech and Climate Change podcast and also the Cannabis podcast, both of which will bring you up to speed on the latest stock news and trends in their respective spaces. Alright, so Global Cannabis Applications Corp, or GCAC, which trades on the CSE under the ticker symbol APP, the Frankfurt Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol 2FA, and the OTCQB under the ticker symbol FUAPF, announced that it has launched a Uniswap token as part of a digital marketing campaign aimed at the 1 million decentralized finance user community, or DeFi. An excerpt from the press release explains, quote, "The company believes that the Uniswap community is an excellent target audience, as this key demographic are consumers that have disposable income, are under 34 years old, and increasingly drawn to the use of cannabis products. This multi-year marketing campaign aims to raise awareness of its Citizen Green products and its APP.C QR codes by launching a Uniswap token on the Ethereum blockchain with the company's name, logo, and website visible to all of the Uniswap community." End quote. GCA's CEO Brad Moore said, quote, "First and foremost, we are blockchain, so I'm delighted to expand our marketing reach to fellow blockchain proponents. Cannabis consumers come in many forms, and I'm really excited to be marketing directly to the Uniswap DeFi community and raise awareness of cannabis efficacy and quality among this rather liquid demographic." End quote. CoinDesk reports that Canon Inc., which trades on the Nasdaq under the ticker symbol CAN, is supplying 11,760 Bitcoin miners to Mawson Infrastructure Group Inc., formerly known as WIZP, which trades on the OTCQB under the ticker symbol WIZP. In particular, Canon will ship and install the A1246 ASIC Avalon miners for Mawson Infrastructure at its mining operations across the US and Australia throughout this year, which will add 1.05 exahash to the latter's global mining operations. Canon CEO Nangang Zhang said, quote, "Backed by our robust supply chain model, we are excited to be partnering with Mawson in their next phase of growth as they ramp up their mining activities." End quote. Digital Inc., which trades on the Nasdaq under the ticker symbol BTBT, has announced an additional 40-megawatt hosting agreement for the expansion of its Bitcoin mining operations in North America with Compute North, wherein the former will deploy an additional 13,000 ASIC miners at Compute North facilities in the United States. The agreement emphasizes a focus on sustainability. PJ Lee, co-founder and chairman at Compute North, explains this, quote, "Compute North serves an important role in providing low-cost computing for customers like Digital, while filling an important need for our energy partners. The company's pioneering Tier 0 data center design creates cost efficiencies and the flexibility to throttle power demand at each facility as required, making it a critical partner to the overall stability of local power grids as they bring more renewables online." End quote. Finally, blockchain-based e-commerce firm Future Fintech Group Inc., which trades on the Nasdaq under the ticker symbol FTFT, has signed a preliminary term sheet to acquire 100% of the equity of money transfer company Kyber Money Exchange Limited. Future Fintech CEO Shanchun Huang said, quote, "We are pleased about this potential acquisition as it further extends our footprint into the fintech sector. Our objective is to become a diversified fintech enterprise that leverages current opportunities and integrates them into a comprehensive business platform, and to create a company that can meet current financial needs as well as anticipate and develop fintech solutions for the future." End quote. And lastly, just a quick disclaimer that news on Global Cannabis Applications Corp, GCAC, is a paid-for service on InvestorIdeas.com. That does it for today's Crypto Corner. If you would like to be a guest or sponsor for this podcast, contact InvestorIdeas.com. Investor Ideas reminds all listeners to read our disclaimers and disclosures on the InvestorIdeas.com website, and this podcast is not an endorsement to buy products, services, or securities. Investors are reminded all investment involves risk and possible loss of investment. To hear more InvestorIdeas.com podcasts, please visit InvestorIdeas.com/audio. And a reminder, you can also hear our podcasts on Apple Podcasts, Audible, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Google Play Music, and most audio platforms available.